Hello there, welcome back to what is the final part now of our voyage around Indonesia. So we're going to have one last little tour of the enclosures. So here we have the banteng paddock with our pelicans as well. Our mouse deer over here. Banteng bull, nowhere to be seen, as usual. Head inside. There's Padar, heading outdoors. And Rinka, sleeping in a doorway. And let me know if you've got any ideas for what I can build in this little space over here. So I'm quite eager to get that filled. Further down the line, perhaps when we come back to this area later on. So I would like to come back and build in some better guest facilities and kind of make this its own area of the park a bit more once I have the money. There's Padar. Now finally, we give you the only holder, the only proboscis monkeys outside of Singapore over here in this enclosure. Let's see if we can find them. Well, they're nowhere to be seen, so we'll head indoors. Take a quick round. So proboscis monkeys have been notoriously very difficult to keep in captivity for many, many years now, in part because they've got such this really specialised diet. They need to be eating mangrove leaves to survive. Fortunately, Costa Rica is one of the few countries in the world that has mangrove swamps. So we've been able to cultivate these mangrove trees here and plant them in their enclosure to make sure they'll have something to eat. And hopefully between that and the warmer climate over here and all this lush tropical surroundings, so they can naturally forage a bit more and get a similar diet to what they would in the wild, they'll do quite well. So I think they're in their house at the moment, but we'll try and coax them out now. Cut. 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 There we are. They've come down now to forage on the ground. So they're called proboscis monkeys, obviously because they've got these massive noses here on the males. The females don't have anything quite that big, and they're one of the largest monkeys in the world. They're also one of the few species of primates that don't mind water, living on the mangrove swamps. They'll often, get stuck in and wade through the swamps of the brackish waters to get from tree to tree. So he couldn't just build a moat like in some of our other monkey enclosures. So instead, we've got this big high fence around here to hold them in, with that wooden border at the top so they can't climb out. There they are. Probably the rarest animal we have in Puerto Limon at the moment. I'll go into the water. It's very impressive. Wonderful animals. I'm so glad we have them here. And I hope you have enjoyed seeing them here today. So this is it for Into the Isles, our little expedition into Indonesian wildlife for now, until we get some more. So we'll have to keep watching and see what project is next. Till then, I'll leave you with our monkeys. Goodbye.